Adrian Wojnarowski, no one can answer this question better than you can. So, Woj, I have been campaigning on this show for the last week for the Nets to bring this thing back. And I know Alan disagrees with me, and I will give you the floor in a second. But look, they put together KD, Kyrie, and Ben Simmons because they thought, well, here's something that might actually win a championship. And we've never seen them play together. So unless they're getting offered the king's ransom that it's become clear from your somewhat quiet Twitter feed on this subject, they're not getting offered, then to me it makes sense to run this thing back. As each day goes by, does it actually get likelier?
Well, yes, as each day goes by, it does. But the Nets are still trying to find a deal for Kevin Durant. I think if Kevin Durant came to Brooklyn and said, hey, I've changed my mind, I want to be here, I'm committed to this, well, of course they would want him to stay. But if Kevin Durant's not doing that, you're still trying to trade him. You want players who want to be there. You don't want the environment to be filled with players who are unhappy, who don't want to be a part of it, but they've got to get value for him, and they've got to get significant value for him. And the trade scenarios out there are still complex. Miami is a very motivated team, but we've been through it. Bam Adebayo and Ben Simmons can't be on the team together based on their contracts. There would have to be a lot of third and fourth team involvement. Phoenix is a little more limited now because they can't trade DeAndre Ayton. They were never going to trade Devin Booker. Do they have enough assets to do it? Toronto doesn't want to part with Scotty Barnes. That's their stance. I mean, Brooklyn right now wouldn't consider a deal without Scotty Barnes. And there are still other teams out there. But I think for the Nets, because Kevin Durant's got 4 years left on his deal, this is different than Kawhi Leonard, 4 years ago when he was going into the last year of the deal. That situation had hung over the Spurs. It was right around this time they moved him. There's no deal imminent for Brooklyn, but they are still trying to find a trade for Durant.